Hi, my name is Sandy Calling with Simply Structured Success, and I wanted to take a couple minutes today and just talk about setting boundaries. As business owners and busy entrepreneurs, oftentimes we just go, 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 and we just don't stop because we always are chasing that next thing, or we need to get it done, or the guilt sets in if we don't get it done, and we just go, go, go. And anyway, that was my pattern for a long, long time until I realized that setting boundaries was so important. Not just setting boundaries with others, but setting boundaries around my own schedule, my own time, and learning to say no, learning to say that's it, learning to realize when enough is enough. And I often realized that go, 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 my work was not as good. It wasn't as intentional. It wasn't as focused. So I quickly learned that if I didn't set boundaries around my own inner chatter and my own self-talk and my own guilt, then I was just going to crash and burn, and that wasn't going to be good for anyone. So, just a couple of tips that may make it easy if you suffer from that no boundaries syndrome. And I just made that up. So, and I'm just looking at my note that I don't forget anything. Clock out. So even though you may not have a 9 to 5 job that you have to clock in and out to, set your own clock whenever that may be, 7 p.m., 8 p.m., 5 p.m., whatever that it is. If it doesn't get done, it's okay. It's okay, it'll get done tomorrow. So clock out and maybe set an alarm on your phone or on your computer, and that's it. After that, no more texts or work emails will be responded to. I actually put my phone on do not disturb after a certain time, and only friends or those on my favorite lists messages will come through. And that kind of forced me to boom, shut down, so clock out. The other thing is I love planning ahead. So if I know what needs to get done, like by priority, what needs to get done the next day or the next hour or whatever, then I will stick to it. And I know it needs to get done, and I won't let anything else come in. And that boundary is set, that boundary in myself, that I also don't get distracted. So if I want to do A, B, and C, I really go ahead and do A, B, and C and don't allow myself to be distracted. Now, that being said, it's not going to happen overnight for the most people. It does take some practice. And if you don't adhere to your little methods of an alarm or a time blocking, which is a whole nother subject that we'll talk about at another time, it's okay, right? We all have to learn and practice, right? One thing after the other. And also communicate your boundaries. So if you have people that you work closely with, or even if you're setting personal boundaries, communicate it with them, with your people. And I have communicated it with some people in my team that after a certain time or between certain hours, I am not available. And I will put my phone either on do not disturb or I will not be available. And initially, I'm not going to lie, I felt like, oh my gosh. But after a while, it was like people know, and it's self-respect as far as I'm concerned. It's respecting your own time and your own, what you want to do. So, as an example, I went to the gym today and my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I did communicate it, in this case, to my children and told them this is off limits. I'm not going to answer. This is my time. So, as business owners, as especially if we're starting out or if we're starting new or whatever, oftentimes all we want to do is go, go, go. So planning ahead, communicating, and setting a schedule, which again is a whole nother topic that we'll talk about down the road, is good. And boundaries are here to help. So they're not a bad thing. Boundaries are here to help you stay sound, stay sane, and also stay on target and stay focused. So, just a couple of tips around boundaries, and we'll be going more as time goes along into each individual subject. But even just, start thinking about where it is that, you may want to set some boundaries if you feel like you're getting burnt out or if you feel like you don't know when to say no. Thanks so much. And if you liked what you heard, check out our Facebook page, Simply Structured Success, or we'll be coming out with the podcast pretty soon. So stay tuned for that. And we have a great little freebie for you that may help you in this whole subject. And I'll put the link below.